I wonder if I need to hyphenate that episode number next season. Do like a 3-01 or 3-02 because quite a few people have asked about that. If it's confusing,
Same.
Apologies, but it's basically like on TV, right, where they do season 1, season 2, season 3.
Exactly.
That's what the first number is, then the episode number after that. So we may just put a hyphen in there for season 3.
Or we just educate people on how TV shows are done. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Let's educate them about movie or TV shows on a movie podcast.
I love it.
Fantastic. That's fine. Let's
You know?
All right.
Welcome to this week's episode of Movie in a Pod. I am Clyde Smith.
And I am Javier Villalobos.
On this week's episode, we are talking about the trailer for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, that oh-so-excellent season of Cobra Kai, and our top 10 favorite films of 2021. Let's get down to our top 10 films of 2021. Please note, this is views of me and my amazing co-host Javier. So
take it or leave it, right?
Don't shred us in the comments, okay?
Take it or leave it. If you like it, cool. If you don't like it, that's cool too.
Yeah. If you don't know by now, this trailer for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness was at the end of, drum roll please, Javi inserts drum roll here.
Yeah, I'll do it. I got you.
Okay, well, okay, cool. It's right there. Spider-Man No Way Home. We have not had a trailer at the end of a Marvel movie since Captain America: The First Adventure, guys.
Still kind of on the fence about that. Not sure if I liked it or I didn't like it.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a callback. And it's one of those things that is in Marvel's toolbox that they don't need to use every time, being that obviously more than 10 years now, this is the second time they're doing it. It's something that, they can use that from time to time, sporadically and stuff, right? So
yeah, and it doesn't leave you on the fence like a question like some of the other ones do where it's like a few seconds or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, the trailer was awesome regardless.
Like, speaking back at leaving you on the fence about what the hell happened, I mean, I still don't know how the hell Fury was not in Far From Home and he was in space the entire time. I'm still confused about that, okay? Still. So, I need answers. So, anyway, forget all that. Benedict Cumberbatch is back. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, man. What were your thoughts about this trailer?
So stoked to see Scarlet Witch back on here, Elizabeth Olsen. She hasn't been gone long, but, I really enjoy seeing her on screen. And do we know how long that movie is going to be yet? Because it seems like it's going to be like 6 hours long from this trailer. Like, a lot of stuff going on.
It looks like a lot is happening. So Scott Derrickson, who directed Doctor Strange, he dropped out for creative differences, and the great, talented, awesome Sam Raimi, Evil Dead trilogy, Army of Darkness, Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, the Tobey Maguire flicks, that's what he did, right? Fantastic director, fantastic movie maker. Like I said, I don't get into the reports, but I hear that Marvel's just letting him make a movie, man.
I think it's cool too. Like we're kind of backing up into the what if too a little bit. Felt like,
yeah,
that Doctor Strange that was in there. That kind of, I don't know if he was necessarily evil. I'm not really sure how to label him. I mean, he wasn't like thinking good intentions, but seems like he's going to be popping back up, and maybe we're kind of seeing what happened after he went kind of crazy with that time stone.
Yes.
Maybe that kind of leads into this a little bit.
Let's talk about Chitwell Ejiofor. We didn't see him much in the trailer.
Yeah.
But what we did see, he looks now he looks like the Baron Mordor from the comics, man. He looks like a badass. Got the long hair, dreads down to his ass. Looks like he packed on some damn weight. He looks intimidating, man. And I think what he brings to the table now, he's been gone since what? 2017 when this movie dropped. So he's been gone
Yeah.
for plenty of years. Plus the blip. Was he in the blip? Was he not in the blip? So many questions, man.
Just hitting the yard, right?
So
Buffing up.
just hit. Oh, you said just hitting the yard.
Yeah, he's just hitting the yard.
Oh man, probably actually, yeah. That's what it looks like, brother. But no, man, this looks fun. This looks like it's going to be another awesome mystical arts type movie.
Yeah, another chance to see a lot of other characters pull into this multiverse once again.
I'm starting to understand, man. With you've been hitting on something the last few weeks. You really like seeing other characters in like these other Marvel movies. Like if it's a Doctor Strange movie, you like seeing them pull people in.
Yeah, I mean, like not necessarily like other characters, like we saw No Way Home with the other two Spider-Men. Not necessarily like that, but just building the cast, more teamwork, more of everybody getting that screen time, right? Not having a big gap of storyline where we don't see somebody for 2 years, right? And then all of a sudden they just pop back up. And that's something I've been enjoying for the last 10, 11 years, going on 12 years now, where everybody just pops in. It doesn't matter if it's for a few minutes or the whole movie. It's still cool to see everybody.
Was that Rhodey at the end of Age of Ultron, just kind of doing work with Tony? That was badass. That was badass. Okay, they're really like my dream was to be in the. My dream was to be Rhodey when I was younger. I watched that horrible Iron Man show on Fox Kids, and I was like, I'm not white, so I can't be Iron Man, but I could be War Machine.
Yeah.
And just to see them on screen together in the sky doing work, that was badass. But no, I feel you, man. I feel you. I'm a little different. Right? I like everybody hates on Iron Man 3, but like I loved Iron Man 3 because it was Tony by himself.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was really badass. Having to do everything like himself, right? The same thing, even though it's not really in canon, that really early Ed Norton, the Incredible Hulk, he was by himself, man. You know what I mean? So I like movies like that. And this one's going to do that, but I think it's going to be Benedict Cumberbatch front and center with like side roles from everybody else. That's going to be cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, everybody deserves their solo movie by all means. I just mean, like, don't let them drop off.
Yeah.
Don't let them just be gone for a year until, it works better in the story for them to be there. Just let them pop in every once in a while. Good. A few $100,000, couple mil, whatever.
It's Sebastian, you got a few minutes, man?
We'll get them paychecks.
I hear you, man. But no, yeah, it looks like he's pitting himself against himself in this movie, and I don't know, man. This was just a quick teaser trailer, but it looks intense. It looks wild, and it looks fun.
Yeah.
So,
what do you think about him playing an evil version of himself?
I mean, to me, dude, Benedict Cumberbatch can do no wrong, okay? He's one of the finest actors that I've ever seen on screen. Mm-hmm. He was Sherlock, and he was Khan in Star Trek Into Darkness. Yep. Like, this man is fabulous, okay? So
do no wrong.
Bring it. All right, dude. Let's talk about season 4. Did you finish it all of Cobra Kai?
Oh yeah. Then the first day came out. I told you I started like 3 a.m. when it started.
So this is what sucks about living on the East Coast when Netflix drops. Netflix is a California company. Obviously, they're global, but they're based in California. So all of their shows drop at midnight California time. Mm-hmm. So what does that mean for us on the East Coast? We're staying up till 3 in the morning to at least watch one episode. If you're like Javi, you're watching them all. So, talk to me, man. What were your thoughts about this season?
I'm just gonna say my one like real realist statement real quick.
Okay.
When are they just going to shut the karate dojos down in this town? I mean,
I was thinking the same thing,
people
dude.
getting their backs broken, houses destroyed, going to jail, going to juvie and everything else. And
They're not now, dude. They might have a chance to see Carrie Underwood every year. You know what I mean? who's gonna shut that shit down? Dude? They might get Drake next. Who knows?
That's my one real statement. I mean, but it's still pulling the nostalgia. Like that's not going to stop. I mean, we could see that in the very ending of the season if you made it to the last episode.
Yeah,
it's going to do the same thing. The next season that they set up for. It's really hard to really talk serious when it's just
it's difficult, man. I know what you're saying here because okay, so I was thinking this, man. I watched the entire thing yesterday. Yeah. Barely left the couch.
Oh yeah.
It is a 2022 show, but with an 80s concept.
Yeah.
Right? It's stuck in that 80s concept type of thing, right? If you think about this, right? These dojos are businesses, right?
Mm-hmm.
They make money off of memberships, okay? These are people, some people get paid, some people eat, some people live, right? And we're going to settle your income by having these kids fight each other. That's the definition of an 80s movie, right. Okay? How many times did you watch an 80s movie? It was like, all right, man, we're gonna have a bike race and your gym has to leave town.
Yeah.
Or if you ever seen the early 90s movie Airborne, where it was like, yo, man, we're gonna settle this dispute finally. You ready for this? With the rollerblading race. That's the concept here, man.
What was the skateboarding movie at that time too? Was it Grind?
Yeah,
was it Grind?
Yeah. I think you're right, dude. I think you are right. Yeah.
Same thing.
And there was a snowboard competition down the mountain movie.
Everybody had blonde bowl cuts too.
Everybody had blonde bowl cuts. Everybody looked like Sebastian Stan from Hot Tub Time Machine. You know what I mean?
Wow, that was perfect.
It was, which is probably the best 80s movie that did not take place in the 80s. But by the way, but yeah, man, that's what this show is, and they're just keeping that vibe, which is it's cornballish.
Yeah. But
for something that's so corny as this show,
yeah,
it works, man. Yeah. It just works.
That's the thing. You just enjoy it. You just enjoy seeing the next people up to take over, right? The next champions, all that stuff, and you just kind of forget that these kids just committed a lot of illegal acts.
Very much so.
A lot of illegal acts. And it's all the same kids playing in this or fighting in this tournament that have done this, and you just kind of all right, whatever. But you still enjoy the hell out of it.
It's I feel I mean, obviously I feel like if we lived in the valley like they did, season 1, episode 1. They would have put our ass in jail. That would have been our character arc right there.
I mean, my mom would get a hold of me. I don't know about you.
yo, first punch, right? I'm getting karate kicked by June. Okay, you know what I mean. So, and she's the one dragging my ass to jail. Not even a cop, right? So, yeah, I feel like.
Oh, I feel the same way.
I feel like we would not make it long
No.
in this world like these other kids, man. But
Right.
it's like I said, it's just fun to watch, man. It's if you haven't seen it yet, I don't know where the hell you're doing with your life, but um, just watch it. It's just a fantastic show. The kids are young, good actors.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna say that.
Yeah.
Surprising. If you're a big fan of the Karate Kid movies, there's a lot of nostalgia there with Zabka and Machio, which is cool. I will say, man, the karate's not cheesy. The karate's not boring, man. And I keep using words like that because, like, we shouldn't like this show. We really should not.
So it's kind of like that when you go back and watch like the older Saved by the Bells,
Yeah.
stuff like that we remember being like cool, and we wanted it to be like that, like you wanted to be like Zach Morris. You just showed up to school and did whatever you wanted to.
Every day, yeah.
When you watch it now, you're like, I don't want it to be that way, because then I would just be not where I am now, right?
Yes.
Like, same thing, kind of watching these guys just fight it out in school and do all this crazy stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to be bruised up for like 4 seasons, right? I don't get my back.
Yo, how many times people went to school with a shiner?
Yeah. Everybody just had black eyes.
Just hanging out with black eyes every day, bro.
And nobody says nothing. It's just like, all right. But
we really should not like this show, man, but we do.
Yeah.
Because it's just fun. It's escapism.
Yeah.
It's literally escapism is what it is. And I think that's where the enjoyment comes in, because there has been, fights in our school, in high school and stuff, but like a 50-man brawl
just
in the halls of South Rowan never happened. Okay.
Okay. So one thing I really love in this season was the fact that the guy Stingray got probation for beating up the kids in the high school.
Yeah.
I love that was a part of the show that you're like, why is this grown-up dude just fighting all these kids? And he actually got in trouble for it.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Not many other people did. But...
Yeah, nobody. It was like him and Robbie, aside from, Miguel having his back broke, but that was in season 3.
Yeah. All right, so obviously outside of our 2 favorite characters, Machio and Zabka, out of the kids, man, out of the students, who was your favorite this season?
This season, I probably have to say, I guess I have to go with probably Eli.
Yeah.
I think he had a great story this season. Okay, well, let me tell you about. He didn't have a great story. He had a good arc from, kind of everything making a full circle with him from the first season.
From the first season till now, man, he's had probably the best arc of the entire show.
Yeah, I agree.
To where he started to, you said he made a circle, but he's stronger, he's more confident.
Yeah.
He doesn't need that hairstyle anymore. Still has the badass back tat. Looks like he's gonna get the girl.
Yeah.
Everything's looking up. He's an All Valley champion. Everything's looking up for this kid, man. And he was my favorite as well.
Yeah.
But because you mentioned that, man, I think I'm gonna go with. I really liked the young black kid that they brought on, like
Kenny.
Kenny. You saw the total opposite of what happened with Eli. This kid was all about this Dungeons and Dragons type game. He was a nerd. He loved music and dancing, and he had this innocence about him. And at the end of the season, you saw this hate in his eyes, and that's a real thing, man. That's real. Like, where you can take this kid who's just like this big sweetheart and wants to do right by his family and just wants to be the new kid, and he get bullied, he gets suckered, he gets put down and everything and embarrassed, and see him kind of go to the dark side a little bit. Not saying not talking about Cobra Kai, but just seeing all that hate in his eye, man. That was interesting to watch. And then there was Robbie, who saw this shit in this kid's eye and was trying to be a mentor for him.
Yeah.
And, understood that he failed. I think those threads, man, are like some of the best writing in the show. For as corny as this damn show is, that's fun to watch, and that's great, intriguing to me, because that's how you get like, all right, 5th season, where is this kid gonna go from here, and how is Robbie going to try to be in this kid's life? I'm excited about that, man.
Yeah, and I'll follow that up with, I think it does tell some great stories, like you said.
Yeah,
and it's real stuff, just kind of wrapped up in this world you don't really think about too much. I mean, I don't think about, going to school and having full-on karate brawls, right?
Yep.
But at the same time, it's showing that there are different people around. There are bullies, there are people who get picked on, and, you gotta, I guess, keep it together. You kind of get to see what the outcomes are, for the most part.
Yeah. How many, we usually don't do this for shows, man, but before we hop into our top 10, you probably didn't enjoy a single kernel of popcorn at 3 in the morning, but if you did, how many buckets would you have given this season? Because you basically watched it like a movie anyway, so.
Yeah, it was back to back. It was a long day.
Just bloodshot eyes, yep.
No, it's hard to say that. I didn't really think about it much. I definitely recommend watching it, and I've watched the other seasons over before I watched this season. I was ready for it.
Oh, nice.
I think I would go with 5 buckets on this, man. I think if you watch this season by itself, I wouldn't say it's that fantastic. But when you watch the story from the beginning, from season 1 through season 4 as a whole, definitely worth the whole watch to really understand everything.
I'm going to take it in the standpoint of this is a 10-episode movie, right?
Yeah.
And
was it really 10 episodes?
Yeah.
Really? Oh my god.
With you powered through, man.
I was really lost in there. Ralph Macchio had me locked up.
I don't even know what to give it. I don't know how many buckets of that popcorn. No, if I look at it from the standpoint that it's just a 10-episode movie, I do give this, man, 4 buckets of popcorn. This is pretty good. Just even introducing the characters and where they are in the beginning and seeing where they end up. Hell, just seeing the maturation between Machio, and Zabka's characters. When they're working together and they keep on messing it up, and then they learn each other's styles.
Yeah,
to them working together to see, LaRusso's kid almost win was just really cool, man. I think this was a fantastic season. Yeah, and it's been the best season so far.
And what's fun is they never really 100% get along.
Yeah.
They're no part of it. There's always tension, and there's always one of them being a smart ass to the other one or something like that. So it never really resolves. And I thought that was a good part of it. Like, it wasn't so cheesy as they became best friends,
Yeah, and that's never going to be the case, but be able to put your differences aside for the greater good.
Yeah.
is very important. So I did enjoy that, man. Yeah, I gave it four buckets. All right, JV. Let's finish out the year or start the year. Let's finish out 2021 with style. That's what I'm trying to say here. Let's do our favorite films. Let's just start 10 and work our way to 1.
Yeah.
And we'll just go from there, man. Does that sound good?
Yeah, man. I'm just going to let you know it was super hard not to put every Marvel movie that came out in here. Number 1.
At number 1.
I mean, 1 through 10.
1A, 1B, 1C.
Oh, that would have been so good. But yeah, we had a lot of good stuff this year.
Fantastic year for movies, man.
Yeah, like I said, it was just really hard not to do Marvel. So
let's go ahead and hop in, man. So we flipped a coin before we started. Javi lost. So I am doing the first film, right? I haven't seen this man since my Christmas party, so there's no flipping of a coin, not even on Zoom or whatever we use. Zoom, please don't sue us. We have no money. Anyway, my 10 was Chaos Walking. This was directed by Doug Liman. This is a film with an interesting concept, man. Something Liman does very well. Fantastic cast led by Tom Holland. And it's just a great, interesting story where every male hears each other's thoughts. Everybody can hear the male thoughts. It's on the outside. And it manifests itself with whatever the man is thinking.
yeah,
This is just really, really cool, man. I caught this on television. This wasn't me in the theater or anything of that nature. It has Daisy Ridley in it from The Rise of Skywalker.
right.
And this was a really, really dope movie, man. I think I love anything Doug Liman does. And, I mean, Tom Holland's the hottest movie star on the planet right now. So I had to see this, man. This was just fun. Talk to me, man. What was that 10 for you?
So my 10 was the Tomorrow War with Chris Pratt.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, this was a fun one. I mean, we talked about this and we did a pod on this one actually. And it's one I've actually watched a couple times. Actually, more than that. It was, Chris Pratt and basically his daughter. They're together pretty much the whole movie, right? Whether it's his young daughter or his older daughter. There's a war in the future. Future's coming back. And he gets sent to the future to help fight this war. And finds out his daughter is heading up the team to stop the aliens that are coming after everybody. So one of the reasons I enjoyed this movie was Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
He's always in the character. He's not afraid to be the character. I just enjoyed his presence in this movie, his leadership role that he played, and pulling off, a military movie. It's kind of, it's not something everybody can do if you don't have that personality and that tone to control the situation and control the screen like he did in this one.
Yeah, man, this was a really dope film. Like you said about the military thing, a lot of people, do I'm going to spend the weekend and with some ex-military guy to kind of learn from that. But when Chris Pratt does roles, man, he takes the time and you can see the payoff in the film where you're like, yo, this dude definitely was military.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's exactly what he looked like with all his movements, just the way that he held his weapon and everything. That was just fun to watch, man. That was definitely a good popcorn flick. And I'm just trying to get...
Okay, you were about to say it. You were about to say it. Oh, I'm sorry I cut you off. I'm sorry.
We got to see the cannons, man.
Yeah.
We got to see the cannons, man. Swole like JK, baby,
Yeah.
Good God, he was swole in this movie.
Yeah. I was just about to say something about him.
Let me go ahead and jump over here to my ninth one. So we have Free Guy, directed by Sean Levy. This movie, if you haven't seen it yet, man, it's one of the funniest comedies of the year. It's basically PUBG, Call of Duty, Fortnite as a movie, right? Just everything that you or your kid plays as a movie, and it's Ryan Reynolds. It's just fantastic, man. And he's funny, like always.
Yeah.
Brings the great comedy, and the best thing about this is like the visuals are just stunning. Visuals are just amazing, man. With every scene, man, it's like oozing and popping with color, and it's vibrant and it's fun. I just really enjoy this, and this was one that I did see in theater, man. I just had to see it on the biggest screen, and definitely enjoyed it.
So I don't know if this is the appropriate sequence, but I actually have that as my number 4.
Oh,
As you can
really?
see, I'm already leaning towards my comedies.
All right. I like it.
So that's actually my number 4.
Gotcha. Well, let's do this, man. What is your number 9?
I had to throw one out to my man Anthony Mackie for number 9, and damn some Idris Outside the Wire.
Yeah,
we looked at this one, man, and just something about Anthony Mackie and playing a role where he's supposed to be a robot, and his personality in the movie I thought it was great for that kind of situation. I mean, he played kind of like he had feelings, but also really cold at the same time.
Yeah.
And I thought it was fantastic. Yeah, I think his personality in the movie really walked that line of that android that you would think of, not like Terminator where it's feelingless, but still believable, right, as a android, I guess.
He had all of the emotions, all of the empathy, all the characteristics of a human being, but you find out that you found out actually early on that he is a android, and it's just like really weird. It's like, I've never seen an android who's so lively and can get so pissed off and just moves the way he does, man. And Anthony Mackie, bro, he just brought it in that role. And then when he had to be like a robot, he did that as well, man. He did that very good.
Exactly. You said that a lot better than I did, by the way.
I take notes, man. I take notes. On movies that are not even on my list, bro, I take notes, man. I don't mess around. All right, man. So we're gonna go with my 8. And let me preface this: it's 8 because it was so good, but I'm not happy with this movie at the same exact time. So, Dune. Dune is my number 8 movie of the year. It's directed by Denny V. I'm not butchering his name this time. But man, this movie, all-star cast, man. Oscar Isaac, Josh Brolin, Jason Momoa, Timothy Chalamet. I can't pronounce his name either. But Rebecca Ferguson, all these great people, Stellan Skarsgård. It's just a beautiful movie, man. It's a slow burn, but it's a very beautiful movie. Every scene is just gorgeous. Yeah, gorgeous, man. I think when I think about this Dune Part 1 in parentheses,
the setup, what they should have put in parentheses.
There's 2, right. There's 2 things that I just remember. Right, only watching this movie once. There's 2 things that I remember, man. One, when that ship is just coming out of the water, and it's just the slow-mo of the ship, and it's just like, there's so much texture and visuals and just gorgeousness in this one scene. All we're watching is a ship coming out of the water about to take off. That's all we're watching, bro.
Very
but
dramatic.
The fact that he takes it is, but he takes so much time, man. He lets the camera just fill up the entire screen of what's going on here, man. That's one of the things that I remember. The other thing is Zendaya's eyes, man. That blue, man, that blue popped.
Just worked, right?
Just worked, man. And every scene that she was in, the 7 minutes that she was, in screen time, you just saw like her in those blue eyes, and you're just really excited for part 2 and seeing more of that.
Yeah.
Man, two of the things that definitely caught my mind and stayed in there. But it's a great slow burn, man. Action, fun, heart pounding excitement. Like I said, it's just half a damn movie, man. It's a little upsetting.
Yeah.
So
my number 8, sir, is Eternals.
all right, talk to me.
That's the first of 8 Marvel movies in my list.
Good deal.
I'm just kidding. There's only 8 more
Good
to
deal.
go.
Hey,
There's only 8 more to go.
Hey, we're I'm about it, fam.
This was a big, beautiful movie in itself. The way we're kind of bouncing around and learning about the Eternals and kind of a side storyline to the MCU, opening big doors to a lot of big projects that they could go off of this thing. I just enjoyed the big world, right? It wasn't just New York. It wasn't just, whatever. It was the universe, right? And where humanity started and how it was helped to get along. And the concept of the whole celestial birthing, I guess we could call it that.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That concept of the world was mind-blowing to me because I didn't expect it. I didn't know much about the Eternals and the Celestials and how they come about. But that really kind of blew my mind in this movie.
Yeah, man. My favorite thing about Eternals is that Chloe Zhao, the director, she was able to shoot on location. So, like, anywhere that they were in this movie, it was not Hotlanta, okay? It was not Georgia.
Yeah.
Right? It was not on a green screen.
Yeah.
It was on location almost everywhere.
Just some field somewhere.
Right? And you felt that, man. And that added so much like rich depth to every scene. I love that, man. This movie was just gorgeously directed. And it was more of a, even though we have these Eternals, right? It was more of a human movie than really anything that we've seen before outside of like Shang-Chi and Black Panther. Man. It was a very human feeling movie, even though we're dealing with these beings that are not human at all.
Yeah, and just a fun story in the movie, like the storytelling throughout the movie. Learning about all that stuff was fantastic.
All right, man. Move over here. We're going to stay on the Marvel train here.
Let's go.
And Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, man. This was directed by my man Destin Daniel Cretton. Fantastic cast, obviously, man.
Yeah.
Simu Liu, Awkwafina, Ben Kingsley, Michelle Yeoh, Tony Leung, Benedict Wong. Just a great cast, man. And I grew up loving martial arts films, loving Asian culture, had a little dojo in a back room in my apartment building where I lived at in New Jersey. The four of us, there was just 4 of us boys. One of them was my brother Deshaun, and we just thought we were literally like disciples of Bruce Lee.
Yeah. All right.
And this movie, man, this was just one of the best action films of this year, man. But the action was great. The stunts were amazing. But just the connection and the human feel of this character and how they brought him to life, man. In the comics, he was very stereotypical for the 70s and the 80s type, Chinese, actor or comic book guy or whatever. But, they added a lot of depth and human appeal and 2021 flair to this guy. And Simu Liu, man, I can't wait. I want to see this guy in a lot more things, man. This kid is charismatic, can definitely act. He's fun, and he just brings a lot of depth to the MCU and everything else he's going to do, man. Shang-Chi was just a fantastic flick.
Yeah, I actually had that one as my number 3.
Oh, nice.
Basically along the same lines. Beautiful movie.
All right, man. What was your next flick?
Number 7, I have Army of the Dead. Zack Snyder.
Ooh.
I know you're not a zombie movie person.
Unless it's Zombieland.
Pass, fair pass. That's fine. I really enjoyed the take on this one by Zack Snyder. These zombies and the mix of different type of zombies, the animals, stuff like that. And Dave Bautista. He's become a favorite of mine as far as just him as an actor and kind of the care he puts into what he does is fantastic.
Yeah, you're right. Didn't really enjoy this movie at all, but
I know that.
No, but Dieter, like I said, Dieter was cool, and Zack Snyder does have a visual style. Love him, hate him, whatever. Yeah. He does have a visual style that's like none other, and there were scenes, man. There were some action scenes that was really fun to watch for this movie. So I will give him that, man. Glad it was on your list.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for zombie movies, man.
All right, so we're up to number 6 here. I got Edgar Wright's movie Last Night in Soho, man. This had Thomasin McKenzie, Anya Taylor-Joy, Matt Smith, Terrence Stamp, Diana Rigg. This was a good movie, man. This was up.
I was going to say, was this the one you went and saw the night we went to see Eternals?
Yes. Yes. We went to go see Eternals a week early, and we had the pivot. So, I was already going to see this movie. Like, this was on the list. Like, I love Edgar Wright. I want to see all his movies in the theater, man. This was already on the list. I just wasn't expecting to do it that night. So, but no, man. This was Edgar Wright, and Edgar Wright is known for funny comedies with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, but this one, it's way different.
Yeah.
It's kind of a psychological thriller. It's, really meaty in regards to the world building and the visual style and what's happening, right? Mm-hmm. When you're dealing with a lot. If you've not seen the movie, man, it deals with some really heavy stuff in regards to sex work, sex work under your own will, you putting power back into yourself, man. This girl trying to make it in, first getting bullied and trying to make it into the world of fashion and stuff, man. And it all weaves in and out, man, of this kind of thriller. You're trying to figure out it ends up being like a whodunit and why. And Edgar Wright style and his flair, man, he just makes it just fantastic. Yeah. I just highly recommend seeing this movie. I don't want to say too much because this is one of those, please watch, man. Yeah. Please.
Yeah.
Highly recommend. What about you, man?
My number 6 is The Suicide Squad.
Ooh.
I've returned to this movie kind of an embarrassing amount of times this year, to be honest with you.
How many? Go ahead, tell us. How many?
I can't say. I just watched it the other night. I think, actually, you know what? Actually, I started to watch it last night, and then it ended up being time to go to bed because I had to go work this morning. But it's just something about the visuals in this movie compared to a lot of other DC movies that have come out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is the reason I really appreciate this. It felt like a step forward kind of for that franchise to me. Other than 4-hour Justice League, which if you can't make something awesome happen in 4 hours in a movie, then you gotta it's not good.
Godfather's right at 3, so you already know. You know what I mean? You have all that damn time. You better make a good movie. Good.
I really enjoyed everybody's interaction in this one, man. From John Cena and Idris Elba, those two were fantastic partners in this movie. Margot Robbie, she's been awesome since she started playing Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
And everybody else down the line. I thought it was a great movie, man. And that one of the things, like I said, was just the kind of reboot of what I feel like the DC universe was missing, was that beautiful scenery, not just all CGI 100%.
So the cool thing about The Suicide Squad is they let James Gunn make a James Gunn movie, right? Yep. DC got out of the way, got out of their own damn way finally,
Mm-hmm.
and was like, let's let this guy who, what, made the two Guardians
Yeah.
movies and the second one made over $1 billion, like, let this man make a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And this movie was beautiful, man. It was a comic book movie.
Yeah.
There was nothing grounded about this, right?
Right.
These were, you have John Cena in a damn tin can hat
With the tightest,
half of the movie.
with the tightest shirt you could have
The
on.
tightest damn shirt, right? you got Idris Elba just like pulling shit off of his suit and turning it into weapons, man. There's not bridging it into reality, man. This was just a fun movie.
And then your boy throwing up polka dots in the woods.
Throwing up damn polka dots. Dude, they fought a big ass starfish. Like, like
It looks so good. That's the bridge, right? That's what keeps it from being, for lack of a better word, think of right now, outlandish. Because it is.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't for that grounding with the scenery, then it really would have looked like a mess, I feel like.
Oh yeah. That's a good film to have on your list, man. I like that one. My fifth one is going to be No Time to Die. Obviously, everybody knows that I'm a very huge James Bond fan, and Daniel Craig has basically been my guy, right? There is
no other, right?
There is Daniel Craig, and this is me, guys. Daniel Craig, Timothy Dalton, and obviously Sean Connery.
Mm-hmm.
Those are 1, 2, and 3 for me. Timothy Dalton, if you've not seen his two movies, he is Daniel Craig's Bond before Daniel Craig's Bond, man. Just watch him. Trust me. I know what the hell I'm talking about. I've seen them all multiple times. Anyway, man, No Time to Die is the last Daniel Craig movie, James Bond movie. It's directed by the great Kerry Joju Fukunaga. Brought back all the big players, Neil Purvis, Robert Wade, all those big guys, all those great writers, man. Just a fantastic cast. And it was just a beautiful send-off to the Daniel Craig era of James Bond, but also wrapped into just a bad-ass movie, man. Just so cool, so sexy. The women, obviously, are always beautiful, but the cool thing about these women, man, is, like, they're not just beautiful. They whoop ass. They kick some ass, man. That's just really awesome to watch, right?
Mm-hmm.
This movie, man, it's about a little over 2 hours, and just from start to finish, really fun. It adds a lot of depth to the movies of Daniel Craig's James Bond franchise. And Ana de Armas, just fantastic, bro. She's only in the movie for like 7 minutes.
That's all you need.
And it really pissed me off because like the trailers was jam packed with her, and she was only in it for 7 minutes. But like what she does on screen and her time with Daniel on screen is just some of the best in the movie, man. No Time to Die on the list, just fantastic.
So number 5 for me, this one snuck up on me. Just came out a few weeks ago. Don't Look Up with Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah, I remember we talked about this one watching the trailer, and I just had my eye out for it because I was just kind of curious as to what direction it was going to go in, which is which is really what had me intrigued. Like I wasn't sure if it was going to be a heavy comedy, kind of like just kind of making fun of the situations.
Yeah, like a political satire or something. Yeah,
I wasn't sure, man. That's what hooked me with the trailer, and I watched it, and it was actually just a really good movie.
Yeah,
Leonardo, Jennifer, Jonah, Meryl, all of them were just fantastic. They all played a key role, which they played off of each other very well with.
Mm-hmm.
Just this kind of concept of greed, right, was kind of I felt like was the end game for the movie. was greed from the higher powers, willing to put the Earth on the line for materials and all that. I mean, it was masked with we get this meteor or whatever and these materials, and we can move forward with technology and move the human race forward. But at the end of the day, it's really just about the money.
Yeah. Yeah. That really controls everything, man.
Yeah.
This one did not make my list, man, and maybe because I needed like a second or third watch or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But this was Don't Look Up was a fantastic movie, man.
Mm-hmm.
It was everything that you said it was, and it was more. It was a political satire. It was a satire on how we are with our social media and what's important to us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how we try to hide behind Good Morning Television and shit like that, right? It's just, and how we can actually tackle the problems that we're facing as a nation, not getting political or anything, guys, or as a world, if we can just work together, right?
Yeah.
Put our stupid petty differences aside and let's find that common ground. And
mm-hmm.
and this movie would literally put all that in front of our faces
right.
and showed how dumb we are as a world, right? Like, as a world, man. Mm-hmm. So this, Don't Look Up, fantastic flick, man.
Yeah, this
Definitely
is one of the freshest ones in my mind as well.
Yeah.
Because it just came out like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. The movie I went to go see one night by myself. I was really excited about this movie, mainly because, I really love King Arthur lore, and I really love Dev Patel, man. Fantastic actor. The Green Knight. This one was directed by David Lowery. And this is about Sir Gawain, a nephew of King Arthur, who sets out on a journey to test his courage and face the Green Knight. Visually stunning. Great character development for Dev Patel's Gawain. How he starts as, I'm King Arthur's nephew, so I'm the shit. To understanding that the world's bigger than Camelot, and going out and trying to do his thing. This was a beautiful movie, man, and you learn a lot about yourself by watching it. You look at this movie and you're watching this movie and you're putting yourself in Gawain's shoes, and you're understanding how would I handle this scenario right here, or what would I do right here, man? It's a lot of introspecting thought while you're watching this movie, man. And David Lowery, man, he's just a fantastic, critically acclaimed director, man. This was good.
Yeah, this is one I wanted to catch
flick.
myself. I just missed my window. I'm glad you got to see it. My number 4 was Free Guy, just FYI.
Yeah.
Just fantastic. We already talked about it, though.
Oh, yeah, man.
Did you get see your boy Steve in that one, though? Joe Keery?
Yeah. Yeah, man, this was a good movie. And, I do, fantastic with her own stunts as well. Mm-hmm. Jodie Comer. Just awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And playing, awesome, multiple characters.
Yeah.
which is really badass.
She's pretty awesome, man.
Yeah.
So. All right. We'll jump forward here.
Yeah.
My third favorite movie of the year was Judas and the Black Messiah. This was the Daniel Kaluuya story about Fred Hampton, chairman of the Illinois chapter of the Black Panther Party in the late 60s. This was good, man. This had Jesse Plemons, Lil Ray Howery, Martin Sheen. This had a really good cast, man. This was directed by Shaka King. I knew about Fred Hampton. I knew about his killings, being shot to death while he was in his sleep, but I didn't realize the fear the agencies and the government had about this guy, when really, he was very strong, but he was just being strong for, us black people in America, and especially
Right.
like his chapter in Illinois. Shot and killed at 21, man. 21 years old.
Terrible.
Yeah, right. But man, it's a very poignant movie. I highly recommend. Lakeith Stanfield plays the FBI informant. He just a tour de force, towing the line between somebody who's a part of the Black Panther Party and somebody who's working for the FBI as well, man. This was a good flick, man. It's definitely hard to watch,
Right.
but still a fantastic flick, man. Highly recommend it.
So my number 3 was Shang-Chi.
Yeah. Yeah, man. What was your Shang-Chi? Because we really haven't talked about that much. I know we talk, we see a lot of movies together and we like to leave everything for the pod now. But, there was he had 3 or 4 different really good fight scenes in the movie.
Yeah.
Man. Which one was your favorite?
I think the one that was kind of it's still hard to say the most realistic fight scene. But basically the first one, we're on the bus and he's fighting Razor Fist, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was fun, just that's that turning point in the movie where he's not just some guy who's hanging out and parking cars. He's a badass fighter,
Yeah.
He just comes out strong and, it's super unexpected. It just went so hard, so fast, with that scene and the way it ended up. You're just pushed into a different point in the movie. You're pushed into his story at that point. And pushed into the rest of the movie, and not just wondering about what are we doing here? Because at the beginning you think they introduce him and it looks like he's a millionaire, right? It looks like he's getting out of a BMW and he's dressed all smooth and stuff, and he was the valet. So it was a fun turning point in the movie.
I like that scene as well, man.
Yeah.
I do. And from that scene, I like how Katie's like, "Dude, calm down. This kid's he's a valet driver.
Yeah.
He's nothing." And then
Right.
Aquafina's like, "Wait, what the hell is happening right now? Who the hell are you?" Right?
Right.
I love that kind of turn there because she's us. She's us experiencing this Sean, to go into Shang-Chi. So,
Right.
no, man. The whole movie was fantastic. I do really enjoy the bouts with, and this is just me, and I'm really dialogue driven.
Yeah.
I love the conversation between him and his dad, man.
Oh, yeah.
Every conversation, dude, because the love was there between the two, but also the hate for each other as well.
Very emotional.
It was very emotional, man, and the fact that Marvel is making these type of movies, man. They did it with, Eternals. They did it with Black Panther, right? They did it with how Elizabeth Olsen's character felt in WandaVision, right? Just getting these. It's not just deadpan, right? It's really emotional, awesome performances, man. I love that, bro. And that them two. Simu Liu and Tony Leung in those scenes together, man, was just electric.
Right. Yeah. It shows you a little bit more than just the superhero, right?
Yeah.
It shows you that.
It's the man as well.
Yeah. Yep.
Love it.
Dope.
Cool, man. You're going to be surprised about number 2, brother.
Okay.
You're going to be surprised, man. Your boy Jason Statham came in at number 2 for me, bro.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yo, I really love The Wrath of Man. How many times have I talked about this movie, dude? I've talked about this movie all year long, bro.
Jason Statham comes up, he's.
I really loved this movie, man. And I guess it was the direction by Guy Ritchie, who's one of my favorite directors, man. This was just really cool revenge flick, but it was like a whodunit revenge flick, right? Yeah. The normal revenge flick is I know who, like John Wick knew who killed his dog. He just needed to go handle business, right? Usually in revenge flicks, you know who killed your wife or your kid or whatever the case is, so you're just set out.
Going after
Wrath
that
of Man
person.
was kind of a mystery where like nobody knew who the hell anybody was, and it was this unraveling of a movie to find out like who all these players are, man. Because you get thrown right into day one of this movie, and it's just, man, it's just fun, man. And it's my favorite Jason Statham movie that I've ever seen him in, bro. And I don't like Jason Statham, but I like Jason Statham. And
directed by
my guy, yes, like,
yeah, gotta add that on there. Yeah,
so good, man, so good.
That's awesome, dude. That is actually very surprising, but that's fine. I have my number 2 as Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Nice.
A lot of young actors that, well, you know, they're young, but they've been doing it for a minute as well. And then you got Paul Rudd, and you got Carrie Coon. Just a solid cast that worked together so good. With, you know, a good director, and making you feel like you're just continuing where we left off almost, right? Getting a lot of questions answered. Getting, you know, a lot of throwbacks, a lot of fun dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of updates, you know, like with the Ecto-1 and learning, getting into the fun of the equipment, stuff like that. It just took me back, and I really appreciated this movie and the way they put it together.
I definitely agree, man. This was a movie that it's that nostalgia factor, right?
Yeah.
That's what all these movies try to do. When they try to do a remake or a reboot or continue in the franchise or whatever, they try to, you know, hit that nostalgia factor for anybody who's a fan of the franchise. And I'll be perfectly honest, man, not many movies do it. They do not do it well. Or when that moment happened, when that nostalgia factor moment happened, you're like, that was trash.
Yeah.
But this one, man, and I think it was because you have Jason Reitman, son of Ivan, who knows and loves the source material, right? Knows and loves these characters.
He had his dad there on his ass the whole time, too.
Exactly.
Yeah, that helped a lot.
Exactly right. It's like my dad and your dad right there. Boy, you don't know what the hell you're doing. Move over, right? Right. So, but no, he presented like a labor of love and knew what the fans wanted, and just delivered, man. Just great continuation.
Yeah, it just kind of skated in and out, right? It was its own movie that had that bit of nostalgia in it. It wasn't the whole movie. That wasn't the point of the movie. The point of the movie was to move on with the story, but still let you know that everything before it still existed and the reason behind a lot of it.
Leaves us both with one more to go, and it's no mistake. It's not even a surprise. Obviously,
Fast 9,
Spider-Man
right?
No Way Home, right?
Oh, no, it's not Fast 9? Oh, shit. I messed it up, dude. I'm sorry.
All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. Season 2 Movie in a Pod. We probably won't be back for season 3 after that note, guys. It was good. Spider-Man No Way Home, man.
Definitely.
This movie, you know, we just talked about with Ghostbusters, but the nostalgia factor, it was like cranked up to 10, right? For this movie. It was everything, man. It was literally like 20 years, 19 years, 20 years or whatever worth of just Spider-Man movie lore. And come on, man. They just delivered, brother. They just delivered, man.
So my favorite thing about this movie was we have characters coming back, but it's a new story. You know, we're seeing, William Dafoe, seeing Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire coming back and playing these characters again, but we're not repeating. We are flowing through Tom Holland's storyline.
Yeah.
And there were some corny parts of the movie, but I think that's what made it so much fun as well. Like the back cracking, them finally asking each other about their webbing. You know,
Dude.
like, and that's what you think of, like, you know, it just comes out of his wrist. I mean, come on. I mean, how is nobody? Well, I mean, you know, that's the first thing you're going to ask him, right? When you're asking about Spider-Man powers.
Of course,
And-
yes.
Where's your webbing come from? But that was my favorite part.
Can it come out of anywhere else on your body,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah, we're seeing with these characters that we love and we watch just follow the new guy in town, right? Tom Holland's still the head, still the head of the movie, and these guys are his backup.
I think it was the strength of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, man.
Mhm.
I think that's exactly
you,
what
yeah.
it was. The strength of seeing like that in the response that Marvel, Disney, and Marvel, Sony was like, yo, like that movie did crazy numbers. It was
Yeah.
so good. It won a bunch of awards. How awesome would it be to see? I think like Kevin Feige and Amy Pascal was like, how dope would it be to see like Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield with our guy Tom Holland, like all
Yeah.
in one movie together, pointing at each other, right? Like that is gold right there. That's $1 billion movie right there, right? Like you remember Falcon and the Winter Soldier when they just showed like that 3-minute clip of like Baron Zemo just dancing,
Yeah.
right? And like the internet went crazy about that.
Yeah,
Give
just
me
fist bump.
20 minutes of just give me 20 minutes of all the Spider-Man just pointing and like yelling at each other about who's who or whatever.
Yeah.
That's $1 billion movie right there by itself, man.
Oh, yeah.
We get so much more, man. We get a Spider-Man and Peter Parker and Tom Holland who wants to fix the lives of his friends, and him, obviously, but once he finds that he's in this shit by bringing all these other villains from other multiverses to his universe, his quest, and it's not really stated.
Yeah.
Aunt May kind of says it a little bit, but his quest at this point is to be the best Spider-Man ever.
Yeah.
Right? Like Tobey Maguire has killed or have been a part of a death. Andrew Garfield, same exact thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the Spider-Man lore, man. Like that's just what happens in these Spider-Man type movies.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what happened to Mysterio as well. So not saying like Tom Hardy, excuse me, he was also in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man ever, but that's what his quest is. So instead of killing these guys or sending them back to their world and dying, he sets out to use what the hell was that damn machine called?
I don't know, just some kind of fabrication machine.
The Stark Fabricator 9000. Okay, we'll call it that. Okay,
sounds about right. Yeah.
Also a good name for this pod, by the way. So write that down. but sets out to heal these guys, and I think that is very important, man. How he's not listening to anybody else but his Aunt May and his own modus operandi to kind of do the best thing and be the best Spider-Man. Yeah. But there's a bunch of bumps and bruises and stuff that happen on the way to that, man. This was the most fun I've had in the theater all year, man.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that was a fun audience dynamic. People laughing, clapping. Sure, there's a lot of people crying sometimes. Here's some sniffles every now and then.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, just to see these guys interact and work together, right? It wasn't like a fight. Each of them knew what they needed to do. They took control of their people, their villains. I know what to do with this guy. I know what to do with this guy. And work together and then interact with like Ned, right? So
yeah,
the one scene like Ned's like, "Hey, Peter," and all three of them look, and then he's like, "Parker?" They're like, same name.
Oh, dude, just fantastic writing, man.
Just everything you could want out of seeing these three people together.
I do like also how Andrew Garfield kind of comes out of the sling ring, and they're MJ's like, you got to prove it, man. You got to prove that you're Spider-Man. There's just no way in hell. and like the way that he proves it and stuff like that, just awesome.
But he argues a little bit first, right? He's like, I'm not going to do that. That's so degrading.
But that's the cool thing about like his Spider-Man. His Peter Parker kind of had a little chip on his shoulder, you know, was a little cocky a little bit, you know, could talk a little shit.
Yeah.
And that's what was fun. And then you have Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker, who is definitely more docile, definitely more chill, definitely in his, you know, he's now dressing like a youth pastor, right? Which was my favorite line of the whole movie,
and
dude.
That smirk of his, man, his little smirk he has is fantastic.
So you're gonna fight crime dressed as a youth pastor? That's what we're gonna do out here, bro. But then the reveal, he just pulled down his like collar and just saw like you were like, all right, it's go time.
Yeah,
let's go. The original Raimi suit, man, just so dope. But like even where they have been, right? You know, Tobey Maguire, you know, he's doing his thing with his MJ and kind of living the Spider-Man life. I feel like if you were gonna do it, like he is a Spider-Man in his 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Garfield's the Spider-Man in his 20s. And then we have Holland, who's the teenager, right?
Yeah.
17, 18, whatever. And I feel like, you know, that's 3 generations of Spider-Man there that we got to see, man. And Holland learned from them. I don't think that movie ends, and I think that movie does not end without him understanding and learning something from the 2 other Spider-Man, man. Mm-hmm. This is just a labor of love, I think this movie is, man. Don't let me get emotional, bro. It's so awesome to watch.
Drop that one tear. Drop that one tear.
Gangsta. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
The 3 we've had 3 generations of Spider-Man, obviously all in this movie.
Oh boy.
Which one's your favorite, brother? Okay, let me back up. Which one's your favorite Peter Parker?
Let's just say this. Let's start here.
Okay.
So, Tom Holland. When I think of Spider-Man and Spider-Man being in high school, Tom Holland's who I would see.
Yeah.
Young, just kind of fits in. He's just goofy. He's trying to find himself, right? He's just trying to please everybody. He's trying to find a father figure. He's trying to just find a place. As Spider-Man, kind of the same way. Still got the teenage feelings, like he's trying to prove himself. He's trying to find where he belongs, you know, what he's supposed to be doing with his powers and all that. So all the way around, I have to go with Tom Holland.
Okay.
As a balanced character. Andrew Garfield, you know, when he's in his suit, man, and he's just performing, he can show so much emotion without even saying anything.
Yeah.
You know, it's the way he moves. If he's just chilling, you know, he's just kind of swaying, he's kind of doing his thing, you know. He just shows a lot as Spider-Man, even with his face covered.
Agreed.
Tobey Maguire as Peter Parker, I think is my favorite.
Okay.
He was funny. I don't know, he just had this thing when he was Peter Parker, made me feel more of like, this guy's really trying to hide this secret. He's just trying to be cool all the time. And you would never suspect him at all of being anything other than a nerd. Andrew Garfield's a little too cool. He was a little too cool.
he was, man.
he was really cool as Peter Parker, really chill. Like, he didn't seem like a nerd, right? Like a geek that was really smart and all that. He was just too cool for me. Oh. What about you?
I love Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker. I think he embodied like the comic book Peter Parker, as far as like just showing how he's feeling and how he's down on his luck.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he's definitely a better actor in general.
Yeah, and I think that like rang through. I think that's exactly what rang through, right, man? Like, he is just a fantastic actor.
Oh yeah,
and him as Peter Parker was fantastic.
Yeah.
Him as Spider-Man, I got the feeling, especially in the first movie, he was too much of an asshole. Spider-Man, he picks fun, but he's not like a bully.
He was definitely the cockier, more,
Yes,
like I said,
that's a good
bullyish
word.
of all of them. Yeah.
Right? He knows, like, dude, I can crush you with this punch. Like, it was like that. But with that said, the one the one thing that I do remember, especially from the first Amazing Spider-Man, is Garfield was in the suit, mask on and everything, and just the way that he like tilted his head, and I guess it was like camera work, man. I was like, dude, that's spooky, man. This guy's Spider-Man, like that,
Yeah.
like
Smooth insect, right? Insect man.
very, very, very. But I will say, man, just Tom Holland in the suit as Spider-Man, he just kick ass, dude. Just kick ass. It's that angst, it's that thinking, right? Always talking, right? Always talking through something and trying to figure it out. That's what I loved about Spider-Man in the comics. That's what I loved about Spider-Man in the TV show. Yes.
Yeah. He talked to. I think did I tell you
He
that?
talked to himself.
I think I texted you that, right? I was like, I was watching this Spider-Man cartoon. And this dude just talks himself the whole show.
The entire show, right? But that's what he did, man. That's what he did in the comic books. That's what he did in the TV show. Yeah. And like Holland did that. Holland talked to himself the entire time, man. Like, and I'm like, yo, that's comic book Spider-Man. Yeah. That's TV show Spider-Man right there, where he's just trying to figure it out. Like the whole thing when he's trying to trap Doctor Strange, he does it with math and geometry and stuff like that. That's perfect, man. It doesn't get better than that.
What do you say? What only thing cooler than magic is math.
Yo, man, and then there's Maguire.
Yeah.
Obviously he's the triple OG Spider-Man. The man was like 55 when he got cast in the role, but I'm still mad about that. I also feel like he was a little too buff for me as a Spider-Man. You know, he was like just a little too big for me. It was like Jason Momoa as Spider-Man. Yeah, it was like Jason Momoa as Spider-Man is what it kind of looked like.
You need to have that swimmer's body, is what you're saying.
Yeah, right. Andrew and Tom both have that.
Yeah.
So that's Slender. So it looks like he can just like kill somebody with one punch is what Toby did. But I will say, for what Toby did with the role, man, you really felt him as Peter Parker, that like the world was always shitting on him. And you can tell that in his eyes. Every time something happened, you know, Raimi would put the camera right dead in front of his face and you would see all that emotion.
Yeah.
But he'd be like, I gotta keep going.
Yeah,
I got shit on by a bird, but I gotta keep going, man. That's good acting to me, right? So
that's what it was for me, man. Like I said, him being Peter is just, he just had that, even though he was, you know, middle-aged at that time. You know, he had
grandkids and shit.
He had that kind of teenage, the world's against me kind of thing. Everything's going wrong.
Oh yeah. So I did went ahead and reached out to a few of our listeners, and you know, just asked the question about what was their favorite movie. Man, what made the list? Obviously, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat was on the list.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat was up there, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, so Spider-Man, Mortal Kombat. Obviously, a lot of the movies that we talked about, No Time to Die, Dune, all that stuff, man. But there was actually some other ones, brother.
Go ahead.
There was some definitely other ones on the list as well, man. Do you want to hear them?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. The French Dispatch.
Okay.
So that was a really, really good movie. It's on my list. Joe Bell. There is Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
That was one I had to take off because I already have like 3 other ones on there. So.
Gotcha. Spencer. That movie with Kristen Stewart was good. Old, Stillwater. Nicolas Cage's Pig was some people's favorite.
It looks super creepy.
Kenneth Branagh directed Belfast. A lot of people said that was a good movie. What I was surprised that did not make the list for us and for people who did not tell me
Okay.
was Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City. Man, I was a little upset about that, bro. I really was looking
Yeah.
for somebody to say. I mean, it wasn't going to be on my list.
Not on mine
But
either.
I thought you were going to come through, or somebody else was going to come through. So
My wife, who's one of the biggest Resident Evil fans, told me I better not have it on my list. So,
got you. Nah, man. 2021. Before we end, man. 2021 had a good slate of movies, man.
yeah,
I do like what, I do like Apple TV. I do like Amazon Prime. I do like these streaming services are dropping these movies on there. I also did like what HBO Max did do and release all their 2020 slated movies, you know, Godzilla vs. Kong on HBO Max same day. It had them up there for like 14 to 15 days. I thought that was really cool, man.
And originals too, from all of them. They've had some pretty good originals, you know, whichever service you're watching.
Yeah, man. Thoroughly enjoyed this year full of movies, man. Yo, well, Hobby. I got nothing else, brother. You?
No, man. I got a lot of editing to do. No, I'm just joking.
Guys, he's not going to edit shit.
No music or nothing. Just exactly how it came out. That'd be terrible, wouldn't it?
Yeah. All right, man. So, this is year one, end of season 2 of Movie in a Pod, guys.
Wow.
Let us know how we did this year, man. Let us know what episodes you like, the format, the movies. Let us know what movies that you want us to review or talk about, guys.
Yeah.
This has been really fun, and we're going to take a quick hiatus, recharge the batteries, and come back strong for season 3, man. We got some good stuff in store, guys. All right, guys. Well, like always, I'm Clyde Smith, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram as I'm Clyde D. Smith.
I'm Javier Villalobos. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. J8200.
Like always, thanks, guys.
We appreciate it.